question is kind of like, how do you hold the teachers who contributed to the lineage and also hold at the same time some of the things that were not conducive to well-being?
Mm. That's an interesting question. And I think that's something we need to learn to do um, for teachers of the past and teachers of the present. We tend to forget, you know, I always kind of call it the Yoda syndrome. These people are people, they were human beings, you know, and we attach this little tag to them, Zen master, and Zen master meaning perfect, and Zen master meaning enlightened, and Zen master meaning um, always enlightened, you know, Zen master meaning that they can do no wrong and everything they say must be, you know, canon, must be true. We forget that we have our own brains, you know, and regardless of whether it's Dogen or Nagarjuna or Kazan, we have to use our own brains. And we have to remember that our practice and our understanding and our actions and our holding of the Dharma is our responsibility. There's a lot of, in particular, when you go back and read the ancestors, um, a lot of sexism in there. You know, um, unfortunately, I wasn't there to uh, question. I'm questioning from a distance of time, but that questioning is still important. It's still what forms me. There's great wisdom in the past, and there are great mistakes, just like we are now. I don't think we're meant to take the ancestors. We're meant to venerate them um, and revere them and to listen, but listen with a discerning ear, with an honest ear. Maybe not discerning, more honest ear at what you hear. And place it, the thing is, we're always, the main thing of this practice is you're walking the eightfold path in the present. You know, and to determine, to make the choice as to what is your right speech in this moment and what is the right action in this moment, the right thought in this moment, right understanding with whatever information is right in front of you in this moment, whether it comes from uh, Bodhidharma or the Zen guy down the street. Hold it and hold it in honesty and, your understanding of what is, you know, they're just trying to help us, you know, they're just trying to give us, all they've left us is their experience and their understanding from their perspective in their time, space, their present, you know. Um, and it's help, the friends on the path, of the Buddha, the friends on the path. That's who Dogen is. That's who Kazan is. Any of these ancestors speaking to us through their what's left. Also, be careful because we're also translating from not only a past that had a different set of conditions, including values and stuff and all those kinds of things. We're also seeing it through translation. And unless, the translator is a machine, all translators have a little bit of an agenda. It's almost impossible to not have a little bit of a message that they want to get through, what they see in that, in what they're translating, what they hear. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, but we have to, keep that in mind. So the responsibility always comes down to us. So take those stories and those words of the ancestors with a little salt. But remember, you got your own salt, but you got to be honest as to what you actually see before you, because Dogen, as wonderful and brilliant as he was, cannot give me the Dharma. He can show me what he saw. He can share with me his heart, even from 800 years ago. But I have to see with this present heart right now. So take it with a grain of salt and a little love, and be honest with yourself as to what you see. That's how, that's kind of what I've come, my, conclusion has come with all the stuff that I've read and, I've read so much stuff, I've forgotten most of it at this point. But it always comes down to my responsibility as to how I hold the Dharma and accept that help, but also be real.